Henry, you're also on watch?
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Why are you calling me your lord? Don't you know who I am?
Of course. I'm sorry, friend.
Friend? What's my name?
Fuck!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the wall! Knock them down!
Take that!
Sehr gut!
Everyone else, come to me! Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade!
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Oh, you're right. Nobles always expect someone will come to save them.
Usually, but then it dawned on me. The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on, though. That still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation. How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honourable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
What happened? Why are you lying here?
I was hungry. but I didn't have anything in the kitchen, so I ate some old bread I had hidden away. It was fine. Only the bottom of it was mouldy, but suddenly I'm sick as a dog. I'm shitting out water and bloody thirsty at the same time.
I'm choosing men to go and raid the Prager's camp.
You mean me? You can't be serious. I'm shit at fighting, and well, I can't stop shitting.
I need to think it over first. Rest for now. What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Well, I know a bit about medicine myself, and I can clearly see that Musa knows what he's doing.
It is nothing too complicated. I have some rose water here, and I need to change the bandage.
Then what are you yelling about? I would treat you the exact same way.
He really won't do anything to my leg?
Nothing bad, that's for certain.
Well, all right then. He can look at it.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine. Do it. Clean it out. This pain is killing me. Killing me. Make fun of my suffering, why don't you?
If you had not been so fussy, the suffering could have ended long ago.
What's going on?
How's it going, Yannick?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate, just at a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah, shit.
I want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy, since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
Good day to you.
How's it going, Yaroslav?
Don't worry. Us Skalitz lads are thick-skinned, right? Oh, and Henry. I talked to Samuel. You never told me you two are brothers.
Well, not by blood, but aye, we are.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need men for a raid on the Prager's trenches.
Aye. So I've heard. You're the leader of our band. Say the word, and I'll go.
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the walls.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck. The next round's on me.
Oh!
Henry?
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun. And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
Commander?
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this fucking waiting. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones. And who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying.
What's going on?
How are you feeling?
Shitty, to tell you the truth. I took such a blow to the helmet, everything went black for a bit. But you know what the best part is? It was one of ours who hit me! Bloody hell. I wish I could just lie down and never get up. It's odd. Suddenly I miss Mikesh's constant complaining.
Mikesh was a good man. I wish I could have got to know him better.
I knew him for years. He was like the brother I never had.
Oh, you pooch.
What's going on?
I'm choosing men for a raid on the trenches. I won't lie. It's not going to be easy.
I hope we make it out alive, so... Where do you want me?
I need to give it some more thought.
I apologize.
How will we do it?
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. How did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.